everyone, welcome to my 2020 holiday home tour. You've seen bits and pieces of it already, either on Instagram or stories, a blog post I did, or even caught glimpses of it in my recent home tour. But now I have all the lights turned on. It is about twilight, so I think it's the perfect balance of light to shoot in, and you'll see some of the lights. And when it finally gets a little darker, I'll take you outside to see what's going on there. So let's get started. So let's start with the outside while it's still light so you can see all the details. It's 4:30, so it's still pretty bright. I have this garland that is run by batteries. Whoop, there we go. That is run by batteries. It's 3 pieces. I hung it with finishing nails. It comes pre-lit. I will link everything that is still linkable. You can see from this angle, I've got my Hanukkah flag flying. If you look carefully, it's seen better days. Definitely need to replace it. I think this is the last year we're gonna get away with this guy. And then moving to the entrance, I have my little foyer tableau, if you will, or my entryway. The welcome mat and the little buffalo check mat underneath it are both from Amazon, and they're not specific to Hanukkah per se, but they work well with my color scheme, and I pretty much keep that year round except for in the fall when I swap it to the more harvest colored option that I have. For those that are unfamiliar with Hanukkah, the traditional colors for Hanukkah are blue, silver, gold, some white, basically variations on the Israeli flag. And for those of you that are not familiar with Hanukkah, I did a video a long time ago called What the Heck is Hanukkah, and I will link that up in the eye and down in the description box. Okay, so this little situation, I'm pretty sure I got all the different gifts at Home, the store called At Home. And then this is 2 pieces of garland that I found at Michael's, and I just cut it up so that I could drape it. It's sitting on a plant stand, which you really can't see. You can see a little bit. And then I have a wreath kind of at the top just to hold it all together. Pretty sure I got these lanterns also from At Home ages ago. They have candles inside that will turn on. This is on a timer. It's already started. And then this wreath my friend Mallory did for me a few years ago. She has moved on from wreath making and is now doing cupcakes. And I will put her information down in the description box as well if you'd like. If you live in the San Antonio area and like some beautiful custom cupcakes or cakes. She does cakes now too. All right, let's go inside. So coming in the entrance, we have a few little holiday little mementos. So this is one of my menorahs. I guess the plural would be menorot if I were gonna be really specific. I'm pretty sure I got this at Target years ago. I have this little Hanukkah tray, which I'm pretty sure I got from my mother-in-law. An almost Christmas ornament that we got as a gift. Pretty sure I got this at Michael's. And then I've talked about this one before. This was done by an employee of my husband's, and it is a menorah, but obviously if you look at it, the different branches of the candelabra are our names. So that's pretty neat and very special. We'll get to the stairway in a moment, but in here, I've changed things up a little bit because we changed the room quite a bit. So I just did some decorative pillows. The newest one here I just picked up at Target. The snowflake ones, I believe, came in a pair, and I found those on Amazon. They do come in other colors, but I wanted to stick with this blue and white theme. I'm pretty sure it comes in red as well. Where did I get this? I think I got it at Kirkland's. I don't know what I would call this. Let's just, in the description box, it'll be the living room floral piece. I don't know where it came from. These 2 presents, the metal presents, definitely came from Hobby Lobby. That little votive thing is old. No idea where that came from. This is part of last year's Michael's Hanukkah collection. Michael's has probably the best assortment of Hanukkah decorations I've seen. And then here, I also changed things up a little bit. I have a lot of menorahs, but I decided to only display the ones that are really meaningful. And so these 2 were made by the boys when they were little in preschool. One of the boys made that one, and that one was from my mother-in-law that she would light with the grandchildren when they were little. This is another piece from my mother-in-law. And then this was inspired by a piece at Pottery Barn that's $200 or $300. And I was like, I think I could get something pretty close for far less. So I got the ginger jar at Home Goods for about 30 bucks. And then I got these flowers from Amazon. It's baby's breath, tulips, and 2 different colors of faux hydrangea. And then the table. So the tablecloth is old. It is from Target from way back when. The napkins, I don't think there's anything that new on this table. I went with a blue and silver theme. These napkin rings, I wish, if I can find them, I'll link them again from my mother-in-law. She had a lot of really cool stuff. The tree, I'm pretty sure I found at Michael's last year. And then these ornaments, they keep releasing new ones. These little Hanukkah ornaments. I added a few more this year, and then just some generic snowflakes and crystals just to make it pretty. One thing that is new this year is I saw this on Do It on a Dime at the dollar store. She had shown a lot of really cool ideas, and one of them were these are, I don't know if you can see the glitter on them, but they're just felt cut out snowflakes, and I thought they would look really neat layered on the plates. And then the plates, these are really old from Target. I love them, my snowflake plates. And I'm pretty sure, I can't remember exactly where I got the plates and the blue plate and the matching goblets. Maybe Mikasa? Again, if I can remember, I'll link it, but I'm sure if you just Google blue glassware, you can find something similar. And then this is an antique chair that came from my in-laws' home, and so did the pillow. And I just think it's fun to swap out the pillow to make it seasonal. Then this little display, I have to say I am thinking of having this custom painted like a deep navy kind of lacquer, but that's a whole other discussion. Nothing too new here. Last year, Amanda gave me these flocked stems, and then I just decided to move things around. So you've seen all this stuff before, but it may have been somewhere else. This wreath, I have no idea where I picked up, but I did weave some lights in there, and those will go on, they're on a timer. We're starting to put the presents here. Let's talk about this menorah. And I mentioned it in stories as something I had seen. Somebody recommended it to me, and I ordered it, and then I told you all about it. It's awful, don't order it. It's cute. You can, so it's an acrylic menorah. It rests on this little stand here, has a hole at the very bottom, and you can fill it with anything. I just decided to fill it with these metallic dreidels. The problem is these holes are completely useless. They're far too shallow to, the candles barely stand up. They're just not, it's not a workable menorah at all. These are birthday candles and they barely fit. And then once they start burning, and they melt onto this, they're gonna destroy it. So this is more for a display. We're not lighting those candles. They're just cute. I wish I could find some cuter ones, but as far as candles go, but that's what we have here. And that's my little tableau, so to speak. I did add some filler and some glittery stuff in here. Again, you've gotta check out like the dollar store, Dollar Tree, any kind of dollar place have really cool picks and things like that. It's where I got a lot of the little filler pieces. Then moving to the stairwell. This is just a repeat of what I put together with Amanda last year. She made these bows, and this garland, there's two garlands. There's the glitter ball garland. This is from Michael's. I don't know if they had it this year, but if they do, I'll link it. And then this is from Amazon, and then there are 3 that I have wound up. And probably next year I will add to this by sticking some kind of flocked garland on it. I think that would look really neat as well. But it's super pretty, especially when it gets dark. Then over here, nothing huge. I have to put a new battery. I just had these scented pine cones. They smell really good, so I just stuck them there. And then, again, a little Jewish star. And then over on this piece, I don't even know where this stuff came from. A lot of these are gifts and things. This is just a box with string lights inside. Hi, outfit of the day. This is like my one festive thing. One more little piece in the foyer. This was fun. I did this from a little tutorial from Do It on a Dime. If I can find that video, I'll put it down in the description box. I basically found this, it can be anything. It can be an ornament, but I like that it's flat. I found this flat plaque at the dollar store, and then I just found this ribbon also at the dollar store, and I didn't even hot glue it. I just duct taped the ribbon to the back of this and then ran the ribbon up. It goes over the door, kind of hard to see because I had to take the shoe thing down, and then I have it running down. It's weighted in place by another plaque with the ribbon attached to it, again with duct tape. And I can raise or lower this as I need to. So if I need to have, hang on, more room on this side, like as I get more holiday cards from people, I just got my first ones today, I will probably lower this farther down to the floor so that there's more ribbon reachable. And then I just found these mini clothespins to attach them. So here, there's us. I attached us in the middle. And then moving in here, so I don't know if anybody remembers this, but CVS used to release these acrylic snowmen every year, and I collected them until they stopped. This guy's arm is gone, but we still love him. And so I collected them for a few years, and I wish they would start it up again because they're so cute. I love acrylic snowmen. I cannot get enough of them. So they are over there by my tissue box and the holiday candy. I specifically choose candy that I don't really care for. I'm not an M&M's fan. Especially not peanut butter M&M, which is what I think is in there. So it's safe from me. Moving on to the mantle. This is my pride and joy. I had the basics down, and then Amanda Barkley came last year and turned it into something amazing. And then I tried my best to recreate it. I still see some faults with it, but overall I'm pretty pleased. So it's that same, if you can see it close up, it's that same garland that was on the stairway on the banister or the railing, and it's just one across. And then there are like picks of evergreen boughs and little different filler, let's just call it what it is. And then this garland I picked up at Michael's and I just wove it across, and there's more of that glitter ball garland. And then there's just random things like this apothecary jar I got at Michael's last year, and I filled it with ornaments and dreidels. And then, of course, the centerpiece is this beautiful electric menorah, which once Hanukkah actually starts, I'm filming this a couple days before Hanukkah. Once Hanukkah starts, you unscrew each one. So I'll only have the corresponding night lit. So I'll just have the leader candle, which in Hebrew is the shamash, and then we'll start with that one, and then we'll light another one each night till we hit 8. I love looking at that. It's so pretty. Over here, this is a very weak attempt at a flower arrangement. I just used some leftover stuff. And those little, I love these little blue glitter ball branches, also from the dollar store, cotton buds, I think from Amazon, and lamb's ear. Over here, we just switched some things out. I got a new tray. This is a deep navy tray with gold trim, and then a hurricane lamp with a candlestick, faux candle that's on a timer filled with little dreidels. I kept this a lot more simple, this area, than in years past. I did attach a little bow to our lamp, and I stuck some more silver picks in our houseplant here. This is going to be, well, it is a paper white. It's not blooming quite yet. And this is our main menorah that we light every night. It's leaning, but it's ready to go for the first night. And this year I ordered a glass cutting board. It's just sheer glass. No pattern, no texture. So if there are candle drippings, it's not going to ruin my furniture. And I have my Nest candle. It's been burning pretty much nonstop every day, ready to go. And then in the kitchen, not a whole lot. I'm already murdering this poor plant. If anyone knows how to take care of this thing, I think I overwatered it. So I'm ignoring it, and it seems to be doing better. Stuck a few more little doodads in there. This, my parents gave to Jake, I think his first Hanukkah. So this is 22 years old. And when you know, it's a little snow globe, but when it plays music, it plays a Hanukkah song. Not gonna turn it on, it'll make everybody crazy. And then lastly, a working kitchen with stuff. We have more, I didn't turn these guys on, but these are more of the CVS snowmen. And then this is just a big glass vase, probably got, I want to say at Home Goods, and I just filled it with blue, white, and silver Christmas ornaments and a string of lights that's on a timer. We'll end with this year's holiday card, which this is from May. I posted this a long time ago on Instagram. This is from May when we went back to Ole Miss to move the kids out of Shane's dorm and Jake's apartment, and there was no graduation, so I said, we're taking family pictures. I brought a tripod and just used the timer setting on my phone. So there we are. I'm wearing the dress I would have worn to Jake's graduation. That's in the Grove at Ole Miss. And I got our cards from Shutterfly and have been for quite some time. And then we won't go into the back, but We have a little update on what's going on with the family there. And then now let's go take a look at the lights outside. Right, Rowdy? I know it's a little grainy because it's dark outside, but my wreath is on a timer and it just lit up. So it's a very subtle little glow. Now let's go outside and look at the outside lights. So here is the front porch area. Looks like the batteries went out on my little tower. Gotta fix those. But here's the garland lit up. Still light enough that you can see everything else. My lantern's turned on. And then I have one last little set of lights. So that's the bridge that connects the back door to the garage. And I have some icicle lights that I got from Walmart that are also on a timer. And I can change them. They can do like different kinds of twinkling and flashing and whatever, but I just like the basic twinkle. And that's it. One day, I will probably wrap the trunk of this tree and that tree. Those are my two front yard trees, with probably blue and white lights. But that, I'll save that for next year. I hope you enjoyed this year's holiday tour, whether or not you celebrate Hanukkah or Christmas or both or nothing or something else. I hope that maybe you found some inspiration on a way to decorate your home, whether for the holidays or just any particular reason that might bring you some joy. Thanks for hanging out with me again today, and I will see you tomorrow.